So this question, the first one is that we need to sketch the graph. So we're going to need the GDC here, and we're opening up a graphing page. So the function is x minus, and then I'm going to be using the fraction, which is control, divide, and I've got 4 over x. So you need to make sure that you've got x minus 4 over x, not x minus 4 all over x or any other variation you might have. And it says that it wants plotting between -5 and 5. So these are the two values, and also we've got 5 to -5 on our y-axis. So it would make sense to have the same thing set up on our GDC to make it easier to copy down. So I'm just going to double click each of these and then change the axis for those same values. So 5 to -5 and so on. And now we need to copy that into our diagram. Now to make it clearer, it would be worth knowing where it crosses the axis. So I'm just going to find that first. So that's menu, analyze graph and 0. Menu, analyze graph and 0. Because it's now going to make it a little bit more accurate to draw. So we've got from -5. So we want to roughly have that split into the 5 sections, something like that, and it crosses at -2 and 2. Okay, so something roughly like this. Okay, and then we need to find the zeros for f of x. Now I've actually already done that, so that's the -2 and the 2 that I've just found on the GDC. So -2 and 2. This one only asks for it in terms of the x values. Sometimes it asks for the coordinates, so read the question carefully. Then I need to solve the equation for when it's equal to 2. So to do this, I'm going to do tab, which allows me to draw a second function, and I want to draw the graph of 2. And I want to know when is our graph equal to 2, so we're looking for those intersections. So we do menu, analyze, intersection, and then I click to the left and I click to the right, and that's my first intersection, which is -1.24. And again, it only asks for the x value, and then analyze graph, intersection, click to the left, click to the right, and let's just move that so it's a bit clearer to see. We've got 3.24, and again it only asks for the y value. And then the last one, g of x is equal to f of x plus 2, and we now need to sketch this. So we know that the transformation of f of x plus 2 is a shift in 2 in the direction on the negative x-axis. So essentially we're picking up our whole graph and we're moving it 2 in the other direction. So if it crossed at -2, it's now going to cross at -4. And if it crossed at 2, it's now going to cross at 0. Okay, so I'm going to do this one in orange just to make it clearer. So everything, all of these points, should be moving 2 in this direction, and so on. Okay, so we end up with something that looks a little bit like this, and then the same again on this graph. Everything should be moving across by 2. Okay, so that one I've done in orange. And then describe fully the transformation. So it's what we call a translation. Okay, it's a translation, which means a shift or a movement. So translation of -2 in the x direction. Okay, or you can put 2 in the x direction to the left. But either way, it's a shift of 2 in that x direction.